Inner support. This is a teaching after owning the moment webinar. And now that you have the keys in you from owning the moment and the clearing we did together, I want to work through these different steps. And the first one was acceptance, which we've done already. And now I want to work with inner support. And inner support is that still point, that 0 point inside our hearts. And that is our connection to our channel, and where we connect to the divine intelligence within us. That's that consciousness, that being state within us, that the ego has no space in there because it's deep within your system. So I just want to do a practice to just in a few moments, just to really to share with you how to reach that point. And when you fall out of it, you can easily go back into it, or even if you fall out of it, you can still be in it. So for me, it's important to be able to be in that state no matter where I am. I don't need to be in a still, white place or nice music. I can do it anywhere because that stillness is always there. That healing room is always there within you, and you can access it in the noisiest room and the most chaotic room. You always can be in that space. And that's what I'd like to really awaken, that gift within you, that knowing that if something happens to you that throws you out of your system, that you can get back into that state and drop in there and make your decisions from there. So I invite you to take a deep breath into your heart space. And as we've worked with acceptance, really accepting the mind, the busyness, the dissociation parts, the pushy parts, the perfectionist parts, the I'll make a mistake and do it wrong parts. Whatever's there, simply accepting. As we drop deeper and deeper into our systems, or this brings up a memory. I was working just straight off Times Square, and the meditation I was doing was over a fire station, and it was summertime and the windows were open and there was fans on, and I was working with a group to bring them into stillness over the fire station. And there was an emergency, of course, at the still point, and it was challenging to support them because I had to shout for them to hear me at the back of the room. So I was shouting how to get them into the still point. And it was a beautiful experience because the station was directly underneath us. We were just one floor above them. And these fire engines, powerful ones with their powerful, sirens, was like vibrating to our bones. And it was really an incredible experience to hold space for a group while their minds were flipping out and cursing what was happening around them. And it worked so beautifully. So you can do it anywhere and reach that point. Beautiful. As we go deeper. So all the distractions and noise on the outside help us to go deeper on the inside. And if you notice a noise next door or sirens going off and you feel that's pulling you out, it will pull you out. So it's really to accept the outer world is also a reflection of what's in the inner world, and it helps us to go deeper into our systems. So if you go in acceptance of the noises and your body aches or pains or worries or fears, simply, or your chaotic mind or dramatic mind, and just with intention, we're going to drop deeper and deeper into our systems by giving space and acceptance. And as we drop into our 0 point, our heart space, our creator space, source, every breath we're going deeper in. And just sensing that space within you. And I invite you to really see it as a room, a sacred room in there. And your being is in there. All your being's light is in there, and wisdom is in that room. And no one can touch that room. That is like a safe. Nobody can touch that room. It's totally protected. Nobody can get in there. So if there's any noises or screaming on the outside, it cannot get in there. So it was like a soundproof room. So you can drop into it. In the craziest situations, you can drop in there. And you can still listen to the noises on the outside and accept them on the outside and still be in that space. So it's not that you're leaving the world outside. No, it's about being with all the fields and still in the space, if that makes sense. So you're aware of the noises and you're still in that space. So I'm in that still space and I'm aware of the distractions, the noises, and I'm accepting them. As I go deeper and accept the noises and distractions that would normally pull me out. But this time I'm aware of the still space, and this can go into the still space because that's in my 0 point. And I open it. As I go deeper and deeper and deeper. So life is full of surprises that can pull us out. And if you get used to being in that space in life, nothing will phase you in a way, because you know that space is always there and you can be in there anytime, any place. And your answers are usually there and they're pretty clear. So this is the 0 point. Your inner support. As we go deeper and deeper, honoring all the sensations in the body, the heart. And this is what gives you your direct channel. And all the great ideas will come in. It's like the universe can communicate with you now from that space. So I know if I'm in that space, I'm protected. I'll know what to do. I can show up in the moment. I will get the information in the moment. What's the highest purpose? How to proceed in the moment? How to get out of a situation in the moment? Because the universe will then support me. Because now I'm connected to the Fibonacci codes, which will always help me to evolve to a greater space in the least effort, least line of resistance. That is how the spirals and how the universe works to get the result in the least effort needed. That's how the beehive is designed. That is creation. So now that we're connected to creation, we can drop deeper in, accepting to go deeper. Deeper into the heart. And now drop it down below the navel into your womb. And as you drop down into the womb, the third eye is opening, the pineal gland is opening even more, the heart more, all the chakra systems are opening. And then below us, a few meters down, we have an Earth star, our own Earth star in Mother Earth, which guides us, and then our sky star above us. Earth star below us and Earth sky star above us. It's like a chakra system above and below through us. As I drop deeper into this space, and from this still space, I can call back all my power from anyone I gave it to, or places, timelines, dimensions, and build my system up through acceptance of this inner support. This inner support can get even stronger, and we can build it now by allowing my inner support room to grow wider, stronger. Maybe there's cracks in it, and the inner support room, as you strengthen it like a muscle every day, it will get more strong, more stable. So when something like happens, it won't affect you. So now we're building the system, clearing and building, releasing what we don't need. Back to sender, and letting the system, our inner heart chamber, build. So now we're connected to our inner support system, our 0 point. It's like a muscle. We can build it each day, a few times a day. You can check in. You can practice being in there as often as possible and still being aware of the subtle fields around us and the more noisy fields around us and still staying in there. It's not that you're in and then you're out. No, you can be in and still being aware of the different levels and different vibrations around you. So I invite you to practice that today and the next days for you to own the now and use all the tools we used in the webinar that I was teaching over the weekend, last weekend, as a support system. So this will help you to build up in owning the now and really build on your system. Excellent. So we've done acceptance, and now we're on the second stage, inner support, and then I'll be doing transformation with you. Enjoy these tools, and I invite you to practice and yeah, be curious and have fun like a child with them. Be playful, not too serious. It's okay if you fall out of it, and it's okay to drop back into it. The more you practice, the more it'll become natural to you. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Thank you. And then you'll find when you watch the Owning the Moment webinar, it will be much more solid in your system. Thank you.